everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Wishing Star Knight, and today's video is going to be a lot. I'm just going to say that right off the get-go because it is going to be a little bumpy. In fact, I have previously filmed this video once before and I've been meaning to film it for about 2 weeks now. It's just been utter chaos trying to get this video done and out for you guys. At the time I am filming it for the second attempt right now. It is actually January 1st of 2019. It is the first day of the year, so I am very excited, and so this is going to be my first video of the new year, and I'm highly looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are too, and I hope you guys just really enjoy it. But like I said, fair warning, it is going to be completely insane and there's going to be a lot going on. Previously, when I attempted to film this video, it just seemed a little rushed. I don't know if I was just nervous or what was going on with me that day, but I guess there was just so much going on in my head that I was just talking very quickly and it just seemed completely unorganized and unplanned, which it absolutely was planned. Like, it just a lot's been going on here, but I am very excited and I can't wait to share with you guys my big plans for 2019. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so for today's video, I'm going to do my first ever room tour. Now, before I get started into the actual tour, which you can go ahead and skip ahead if you want, but I would just really like to preface what the point of this video is. So I decided my New Year's resolutions were going to be, one, finally get my driver's license. I have the car, I have the permit, and for my Christmas presents from my mom and my sister, I got new car seat covers and a car freshener and everything, and I'm just set to go. It's finally time I take that leap and get my license. That's one of my big New Year's resolutions. Second resolution is, I know a lot of people, it's very common, it's very basic, and I know a lot of people make this resolution, but I really just want to take care of myself better and try to eat a little healthier. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to entirely redo my diet, but I would like to eat more healthier foods. And third and final resolution this year, which brings me to today's video. I want to redo or make over my entire bedroom. Now, my bedroom is the room that you guys see on almost every single video that I post on my channel, which means it's kind of a big room on my channel and it's my backdrop. But one of the things that I've really noticed this past year is that I kind of hate my room. Now, I have lived in this very small house for a decade now, which is half of my life, 10 years, and which is insane to think about. And my room has never really been completely made over before since we moved in. When we moved in, I did have used furniture right off the get-go. All of my furniture has always been hand-me-down or gifts or, you know, it's just been used. So, this year, I have decided to take on this major task of making over my room. So this is going to be a series of videos, and I don't know how long it's actually going to take, but my resolution is to have it all done and complete how I really want it to be, to where I really like it, and basically just have my dream bedroom by the end of 2019. So I have plenty of time. I have a full year to do this, and it's actually kind of already started, so that's kind of the point of this video. So anyways, like I said, I have lived here for 10 years, which is half of my life, and in that time I have switched out several of my furniture pieces, but most of them well, all of them were hand-me-down and already used. So throughout the room tour, which I'm getting to, I'm going to point out and show you every piece of my bedroom. And before I do that, let me just say, Christmas seriously threw up in my bedroom. It is a big mess. Not to mention, it hasn't been cleaned or dusted in a while because I just don't spend much time in my bedroom anymore because I don't like it. I hate it. So I spend most of my time out in the living room, and it's time that changed. So let's get into the video. Alright, so we are going to start with one of the main areas of my bedroom that I constantly use. In fact, I'm sitting at it right now, my desk. Now, my desk was actually bought, I think it was like a $15 desk from Big Lots, but my mom actually bought this when I was pulled out of school and I started homeschooling. I was homeschooled for 2 years, but we bought it for like $15 from Big Lots. And I've had the desk ever since, and that was back at the end of 6th grade. So that's been quite a few years back. Yeah, so that's how old this desk is, and it is very nasty. It does have makeup stains, and no matter how much I clean it, it's black, so dust is attracted to it, and it's just impossible to keep clean. And every time I clean it, it just doesn't appear to be clean, and it just looks nasty to me. Now, luckily, my mom has agreed to take this desk. She did look at it, and she decided she does want it for her room. So that solves the case of where it's gonna go afterwards. But as you can see, I also have organization problems all over my bedroom, which I plan to fix with the makeover. My desk has makeup all over because this is where I film almost all of my videos, including makeup tutorials, so it's kind of taken over my desk. And I would like to use it for other things because I like to do art, I like to do journaling, and I would like to film more types of videos at my desk and at my usual setup, and so I can be comfortable filming at any time of the day and any time I want to. So, moving on to right next to my desk, there is a stack of these 3 clear storage drawers full of old writing projects and basically stuff I just wanted to keep from my school days, and I would really like for that to go all in general. And then next to that is a hand-me-down wood table that you can lift the lid up, and there's a secret compartment in there where you can store stuff, which I don't actually store stuff in it, I just use it for a table. And on that table I have several totes where I've tried to previously organize, and it did work out at first, and then Christmas hit us and threw up all over my room. But in those totes you can see all of my writing and journaling supplies and all my art supplies, and it's kind of just taken over my room on this side of my room. Like, my room is just, like I said, it's utter chaos, and as much as I have tried to keep it clean and keep it organized, it just has not worked out for me. Therefore, that's why I don't actually spend much time in my bedroom right now, because it's just, I don't like it. It just is so cluttered, and I can't keep it organized, and it's just become a very big problem. And it's definitely not the dream bedroom that I want, hence this video. But anyway, this table is actually hand-me-down from my mom, and I think even my grandparents had it at one point, so it has been in the family for quite some time, so it is time to move on from that. Alright, on the other wall of my bedroom, there is the infamous art desk that my sister got Christmases upon Christmases ago, back when she still lived here, which is several years ago. And she ended up handing it down to me when she moved out. and I've used it for a rabbit stand, which explains the ugly, nasty rabbit cage on the desk. It's kind of just an eyesore in my bedroom right now. Very nasty, I know. Moving on to the closet. As you can see, I do not have a door on my closet. I took it off years ago. Shortly after we moved in here, 10 years ago actually, we just went ahead and took the door off because I really wanted those beads, because that was a big trend or craze when I was little, and my cousin had them for her bedroom, and I just really wanted some, so my mom and sister surprised me with some, and we did that for my closet. And I think it's time to change that. And also, as you can see, my closet is a disaster. It looks like a hurricane just went through and threw everything in there. It's kind of became a storage closet in a way. But yeah, it's just utter chaos, and as you can see, I have tried to organize it before, like everything else in my life, and it just turned into a mess, and it didn't work out very well, so now it's time to fix that. And then, next to the closet is this bookshelf. Now this bookshelf has been kind of a replacement for my dresser drawers, which I will get into in a minute on what happened to those. And this bookshelf was also handed down from my mom. It went from my mom to my sister to me. So again, like I said, I have never bought furniture. I have never got to really pick out what furniture I wanted or anything, which, you know, hasn't really been a problem growing up, but I really don't like how all my furniture is mixed matched, and it's very well used at this point in my life, so it's just time to move on and start with a clean slate. But back to the bookshelf, as you can see, I use it as a dresser drawer. I shove clothes in there, and originally when I first started doing this, it wasn't so bad. I folded my laundry, put it in there, and it actually looked kind of nice. Although the bookshelf didn't match the rest of my furniture, it still turned out, it looked decent. But these days, it's just so hard to keep it all organized because there's no drawers to keep the clothes divided. So now I just shove and push everything on the bookshelf, and it's actually even broke on the back of it, should I mention. It's actually broken. So that's not gonna work for much longer, and I hope I don't have to use it for much longer, but that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. Moving on to the next part of my room, my bed. Now this, really the main reason I use my room these days is either to sleep or to film videos. That is it. I don't like spending much time in my room, as I've said before, just because it's just nasty, honestly, and it's just weird, and it kind of makes my OCD kick in a little bit, because I like to have a clean space to work in, and you know, it's kind of just, I think that's why I've been in a rut this past year, just because I can't function with all this clutter. So that has to be a work in progress. But this bed, as I've said before, was actually also handed down from my sister when she moved out. She had bought it for herself, decided she didn't want to use it, and then after she moved out, I ended up with it, which is better than the old bed I had, because I actually had it since we moved in, and I've only had this bed for the past year or so. And it's not a bad bed, which is why the bed is actually going to be the last thing on the to-do list, but I would really like a new bed set entirely, and we'll get into those details later on. But that's the bed, ladies and gents. And the final stop on this grand room tour is my window, which, as you can see, I also have lamps, which were also Christmas presents that I've been using for the lighting for my videos for the entire year of 2018. Anyway, so yes, I also have those lamps, but I do have a brand new ring light to also help out with this, so hopefully I can find a new arrangement for everything once the new furniture comes in. And yes, there's the nasty air conditioner that went out on me this last fall, and that also hopefully will be replaced come spring. And of course the nasty shower curtain that I use to cover the huge window, and it's just nasty. Very nasty. And that is all for the grandest of room tours in the world. I'm sure you guys are just absolutely mortified from what you've just seen. It is very, very messy. It is gross, and I'm just telling you now, I plan to fix it in 2019. This room is getting an entire makeover, and I plan to make this a series on my channel because my big New Year's resolution is to make over this bedroom and have it all done and completed, decor and all, by the end of 2019. This is a very big deal for me. It means the world to me. I'm so excited for the change, and I'm definitely ready to move on and past this nasty chapter of my life. And although I did grow a lot, I've learned a lot, and I have been through enough to really realize I am very grateful for what I have. But yeah, it's time for the change. It's time to grow up more and be myself, basically. So I hope you guys are looking forward to the new year, and I hope you plan on spending it with me here on my channel. And if you do, if you want to see more content from me, please like and subscribe to my channel. Click all those buttons down below, and just have an amazing year, everybody. I'm really looking forward to it, and here's to 2019. Until next time, thank you guys for watching, and just keep on wishing. Bye!